it is a zoom in version of the photo. Okay, so this is a zoom in version of the photo. So based on the zoom in version, can you guys guess what is it?
A straw hat.
A straw?
Straw
Anyone?
hat. Straw hat.
Straw hat. Okay. Anyone else? Anyone else? So why do you say it's a straw hat? Why? Based on what reason do you say so? Yes?
Because it seems similar to
Because of the circle?
similar to a straw hat.
Because of the circle?
Yes.
Okay, let's look at the next photo. It doesn't change here. I think it doesn't move to the next slides.
No, it doesn't move. Or maybe you can share with me this slide. I can try to handle it from here.
Okay, okay, give me a moment, yeah. I stop sharing first and then I'll share the slide with Madam Nazira. Okay.
Okay, please give us a minute so we can rectify this technical issue. We are hoping that you can see the presentation clearly. Okay, wait while Madam Aini pass to me the presentation. Okay, by the way, may I know is any Madam Aisha, Siti's Aisha students here? Please raise your hand. Madam Siti Aisha, okay, good. 4, 6. 6 only? 8, 9. Okay, only 9. What about Madam Siti Mariam? Madam Siti Mariam students, are you here? Only one?
They are not here so
They are
far.
not here.
Basically,
Okay.
I have classes and tests, if I'm not mistaken. But they will follow up later with the YouTube recording.
All right, all right. Okay, what about Madam Maisara? Madam Maisara. 2, 3, 4? 3 only. Okay, what about my students? Are you guys here?
Here.
Okay, well done. Okay. What about Miss D Rahayu? Miss D Rahayu student? Okay, good. Madam Siti Haja? Madam Siti Haja student? Okay, very good. Okay. Just to check the attendance. Madam Aini, have you sent to me the...
Wait,
It's
some
okay.
glitch here. Okay, give
All
me
right,
a moment.
Oh, we have Madam Nur Shahriah students as well. Are you here, Madam Shahriah? Not here, but the students are here. All right, just to inform you, this webinar today is actually for LCC122 code, okay, which is the focus is on reading skills in making inference and also conclusions, okay. Okay, while
By
waiting
the way,
for our
while waiting for this, my laptop hang a bit. By the way, I did ask a few of my students to join. I'm not sure whether they are here.
oh, your students are also here.
I'm not sure. I asked them to join. Just
Can
so
I
they
see
can see.
UUM students here?
I'm
Any
not
UUM
sure if
student?
because they are a bit busy
They are
today.
here, madam.
Oh,
Not here.
very good.
Who is it? Irna. Thank you, Irna.
Yes, Irna.
Irna. Only Irna? What about the rest?
I don't know.
Okay, hi Irna. We are from UiTM campus Pasir Gudang here.
Give me a moment, yeah. It's still loading my way back. Sorry, my WhatsApp is still loading.
Okay. Okay. While waiting for Aini, I know maybe Siti Mariam or Siti Aisyah would like to add something about reading skills regarding making inferences and conclusion. Why it is important for us to master this kind of skills, huh? Madam Aisyah, maybe? Madam Siti Mariam? Madam Maisara? Madam Siti Hajar?
Madam Nazra, I've just taught one of my classes this inference and making drawing conclusion. But
Sorry, I can't hear you.
I have taught one of my classes this topic, so this would be a revision for them. But for this class, that is, I think apparently joining us today, I think I haven't touched on this yet. So please take this opportunity to listen to this webinar. Yeah?
Yes, my students also, I haven't touched on this matter as well. It's making references and conclusion.
Okay, give me a moment, yeah. Okay. So basically, while we wait for this document to get to Madam Nazira, let us discuss a little bit. Just now I show you a photo, right? Can you guess why I zoom in like that? You guys hear me?
Yes, we can.
Yeah.
Yes, we can hear you.
Why do you think I zoomed the photo?
To try to guess, is it to try to guess the bigger picture?
Yes. Okay, so just now one of our friends, okay, yeah, I think I already sent it, the document to Miss Siti Aisyah. Okay, we're waiting for Miss Siti Aisyah to open the file. Okay, so basically I try to get you to guess what photo by having not much of information, right? Okay, Miss Siti Aisyah, do you receive the file?
Yes, thank you for Naini.
Okay, so I hope we can view.
Yeah, I'll try to put it on display. Please wait. Okay. How to put it on presentation mode. Okay, can you see my screen?
Slideshow.
Can, madam, can.
Can. Okay, I'm trying to make it a presentation. No, which one is it?
Slideshow nak?
Which one is slideshow?
Okay, there. Home, insert, design, transition.
Home. Okay. Oh, sorry, slideshow. All right. So from beginning, let's try. Okay, I try to move it to the next slide. Can you see it? Is it moving to the next slide?
No.
Nope.
No, it's not moving.
It's not moving as well.
Can you maybe try presentation view? Probably.
Okay, presentation view. All right.
Ke macam tak juga sebenarnya. No, not really.
Is it moving?
It's moving but not really in presentation mode. It's like in presenter's view. Macam tu. Sorry, not helping.
It's okay. Maybe your line is better than mine.
All right.
How do we do this?
Okay, this one is also not moving, eh? Okay, never mind. Can I just move just using this small slide?
Yeah.
Okay, is it okay?
Yeah, basically by just looking at the zoom in photo, can you guess what is it? Miss Nazra, maybe you can hide the thumbnails.
All right. Hide the thumbnails. Hide thumbnails. Okay, this is the best that I can do.
It's okay. So let
Okay.
us continue. Okay, by just looking at the photo. So we have 3 photos that if you notice, I put 3 photos. So this is the second one, if I'm not mistaken. Is it the first one? Yeah, the first one. That's the second one. So by just looking at this, can you guess? Just now someone said it's like a straw hat, something like that. And look at the second photo. What is it?
Shoelace, a shoelace.
Yeah, I think you already saw the third photo. So
Yes.
when you see the third photo, it's a shoelace, right? Okay, so when you look at the first photo for the first time, you think it's something straw hat, something like that, right? So why do you say so? Why do you think you change from straw hat something to shoelace? Why?
Because I see the design like straw hat at
Yes,
first.
because in the first photo, you have very little information, right? So you're just guessing. Okay, and when you look at the third photo, you have more information. So instead of guessing, you make an inference from what you see. Am I right?
Yes.
Yeah. So now let us go to our topic today. Can we go to the next slides? Okay, so basically today we're going to look at extending beyond text. Okay, we're going to look beyond text where we're going to look at making inferences and drawing conclusion. Okay, let us go to the next slides. So basically today we want to see the difference between making inferences and drawing conclusion, and we're also going to look at textual clues, identifying textual clues and using your background knowledge to try to derive meanings from it, and making logical inferences from text and images, and also drawing evidence to come up with conclusion. And we hope at the end of the lesson today, you would be able to apply these skills in real life situation and use it in your academic context. Okay, now let us look at the next slides. Okay, first, let us look at inference. Okay, what is an inference? What does it mean when we make an inference? So basically, when we make an inference means a logical guess based on clues and what you already know. Okay, for example, just now you look at the photo and you try to guess, but you don't have enough information. Okay, because you just guess randomly. But when you have information, when you read text and there are some clues, you have the information. So based on that, you're trying to guess. You're trying to make a logical inference based on it. Okay, so basically that is inference. Okay, based on clues. Okay, you try to connect the clues that you have in the text or in the photo. Okay, and you try to relate based on what you already know, and you come out with the inference. Okay, so basically we can say like when you're making inferences, it's like you being a detective. Okay, while reading, you read and you yourself trying to guess, making inference, and you are being the detective. So for example, if you read a novel describing someone wearing a raincoat and holding umbrella, so from the information you can infer, what is it? What can you infer? If you read a text about someone wearing a raincoat and umbrella, what can you infer? Yes?
That person does not want to get sick. Like
Yeah.
me. I'm tired of
Yeah.
being sick.
What is going to happen if one person is wearing raincoat and umbrella? What is going to happen?
Monsoon
It's going to
season.
rain.
Monsoon season, rain is coming. Okay, it might be raining cats and dogs. It is raining, so that person put on raincoat and umbrella. So that is making inferences. Okay, okay, next. Yes, next slide, please. Okay, so when we want to make an inference, we need to look for clues and evidence. Okay, clues and evidence. So the clues and evidence can be in four forms. Number one, it can be in a form of descriptive words. Okay, you can look at the example. Okay, the sentence. Her eyes filled with tears as she looked at the empty chair. So when filled with tears, what does it mean? When you are
Sad
making,
emotion.
yeah, the emotion, when you are making inferences, you look at the clues and you relate with what you know. Okay, so we look at the text, it says her eyes filled with tears. So it shows emotion, but what kind of emotion?
Sadness.
Sadness. So because you know when someone got tears in his eyes, this one, she, in her eyes, it means that person is sad. So that is your background knowledge. Okay, but then the text says her eyes filled with tears. So we can infer that she is sad or possibly she's grieving. Why do we say she's grieving? What clues do we have there from the sentence? What clues? Her eyes filled with tears as she looked at the empty chairs.
The empty chair.
Yeah, the empty chairs mean she's missing someone. Someone might pass away or someone move away, move to, maybe it's her friend moving to other schools or someone at the dinner table pass away. So she's grieving, losing someone, for example. So that's making inferences based on descriptive words. Next, we can also look at actions and reactions in text. For example, he slammed the door and stormed away. So that is an action, a reaction in a text. So based on the sentence, slam the door. So when you slam the door, if you relate to your background knowledge, what does it mean when you slam the door?
He's angry.
Yeah, you are angry. When you stomp your feet, what does it mean?
I am angry.
Yeah, you are angry. When you are angry, you slam the door, you stomp your feet. So we can say, our inference, we can say he's angry or he's frustrated. So that based on action or reaction. Next, we can also make inference based on clues in a form of tone or mood. Mood in the text, the tone and mood in the text. For example, it says here, the sky darkened and the wind picked up. So when the sky darkened, what kind of mood? The wind picked up. So when you look at the sky, it's very dark. What's coming?
Windy.
Yeah, it's wind or maybe heavy rain, storm is likely to come. Okay, so that's how you look at the tone or mood of the text. And sometimes we can also look at what not being said in the text based on the word. For example, a child is sitting alone at lunch. Okay, so it doesn't mention anything about the child sitting with friends or whatsoever. So it's something that is not mentioned in the text. So the word alone itself highlight that the child is being isolated. Okay, so that's how you can look at clues and evidence and relate with your background knowledge to infer meanings from text. Okay, so far are we good?
Yes.
So good.
Okay, very good. Okay, let us go to our next slides. Okay, it's a sentence. Can someone help me read the passage? Only the passage. Can you see clearly? Let's see who we have here. Um, let's see. Do we want student from UiTM or UUM to read the passage?
Come on, UiTM students.
UM.
You want to hear someone from UUM reading the text?
Madam, I can. Wait.
Yes, Irna. Okay, Irna, can you read the text for me? The passage only, the one in yellow box.
Amin wiped sweat from his forehead and looked for shade under a palm tree. The sun blazed overhead and the streets shimmered with heat. Sorry.
Oh, thank you, Irna. So the question here, what can you infer about the weather? Okay, before we look at the inference, let us look at the clues. What clue do we have here? What clue? The first clue, what did Amin do?
Wipe sweat from his forehead.
Yeah, he wiped the sweat. When he wiped the sweat, what does it mean? When you yourself wipe your sweat, what does it mean?
The
It's
weather is
very
hot.
hot.
It's hot, right? It's hot. And next, what did Amin do? He looked for,
Shade.
yes, he looked for shade under a palm tree. Okay, so that's the second clue. When you look for a shade, what does it mean?
Want to take a rest.
Yeah, you want to take a rest from the hot weather, isn't it? Look at the next sentence. Yeah, look at the next sentence. The sun blazed overhead and the street shimmered with heat. So from these clues, what can you say? We have a lot of clues here. So what can you say about the weather? It's hot, but what kind of hot is it? What kind of heat that Amin is suffering there?
Scorching sun.
Yeah, sun would be scorching hot. Even Malaysia, we can guess this could be the hottest spot in Malaysia. Where is the hottest spot in Malaysia? Huh? Your general knowledge. What is the hottest spot in Malaysia?
At the top of skyrocket.
Perlis.
Yeah, where is it? In Perlis, but where? Yeah, UUM is very near to the hottest spot in Malaysia. That's why we are, yeah, it's always hot here. It's Chuping Perlis. Okay, so we can say from the passage, we can infer that the weather is super hot. We can say the sun is scorching hot. Okay, so that's how you basically making an inference. You look for the clues and then you connect with your background knowledge, what you already know, and you derive with meaning, the inference. Okay, now let us look at the next slide. Okay, so basically I already mentioned this, the steps. Okay, first you read very carefully and you look for the clues. Okay, and use what you already know, your background knowledge, the general knowledge that you have. You can use your life experience. Okay, and then ask yourself, from this clue and what I already know, what meaning can you give to the text? What inference can you make? Okay, if it's let us look at the text there. Yeah, basically if it's like presentation mode, you won't be able to see the inference down there. I'm supposed to hide it actually, but you can already see. Okay, it's okay. Let us look at this text together. Okay, Jason walked into the room, his shoulder hunched. Okay, he didn't make eye contact with anyone and went straight to his seat. Okay, first step, you will read very carefully and then we look for clues. What are the clues that we have in the text? My Sarah, what are the clues? The first clue that you can see there.
Sorry, madam, come again.
Can you guys hear my voice? Is it clear?
Clear, clear. But what was the question again?
Yeah. When you look at the text, what are the clues? The first clue that you can get from the text.
Jason one, right?
Yeah, the Jason.
His shoulders, the shoulders hunched.
Yes, the shoulder hunch. Okay, the next clue. Who else that we have here? Okay, who want to share the next clue with us? The first clue, the shoulder hunch. The second clue,
He didn't make eye contact.
yeah, he didn't make eye contact with anyone. Okay, the next clue, he didn't say hi to anyone. What did he do? He went straight to his seat. So what can we say from this clue? We relate to our background and the information that we have. Okay, we can say that he might be upset about something or he might be embarrassed about something. There could be an incident happen before that that made him very upset or made him very embarrassed. So basically we can see the clues from the description of his body language and his behavior. Okay, so that is making inferences. Okay, now let us go to the next one. Okay, that's some guided practice here. Okay, passage 1, it's a narrative. Okay, who want to read the text?
Me.
Yes, please.
Right. The passage one. Passage one.
Passage 1.
Maria stood at the edge of the diving board, biting her lip. She looked down at the water, then back at her swimming coach. After a long pause, she took a deep breath and jumped.
Okay, so from the text, let us look for the clues. So the question is, what can you infer about how Maria feels? Let us look for the clue. What clue do we have? The first clue. Maybe we can pause
She
it.
biting
Yeah,
her lips.
biting. She bite her lips. Okay. The second clue. What did she do?
She looked back at her coach.
Okay. She looked down at the water. Then she looked back at the swimming coach. And the next body language. What did she do?
She take a long pause and take a deep breath.
Okay. There's a long pause and a deep breath. What does it mean?
She's try to calm herself from the nervous.
Yes, she might have difficulties jumping. So she tried to calm herself. That's a good inference. Very good. Any other ideas? Okay, she might have difficulties. Maybe it's her first experience or her first try. Something she faced difficulty. So she tried to calm herself by taking a deep breath and looking at the coach. Now, let us look at the second text. Who want to read the second text?
May I?
Yes, please, Amir.
They said recent studies show that students who sleep at least 8 hours perform better on tests and report, feeling more alert during the day. In contrast, students who sleep less than 6 hours often struggle with focus and memory.
Okay, so this is informative text. Okay, it's very informational. So now, yeah, this one we are drawing conclusion basically. Let's try. We haven't moved to drawing conclusion, but let's try. What can you derive on the importance of sleep from the text? Okay, if you sleep, okay, let's look at the text together. Sleep at least 8 hours, you perform better on tests and report, and then you will feel more alert. You will be able to pay more attention. And if you sleep less than 6 hours, then you will struggle with your focus and memory. So what conclusion? Just let's try before we move to the next part. What can you derive from this information? From this information, what can you derive from it?
Sleeping has more benefits.
Yeah, if you sleep enough time, if you sleep enough hours, then you will have more focus. Okay, so enough sleep will help you to have more focus. So that could be the importance of sleeping, enough sleeping time. Okay, so can us move to the next slide? Let us move to drawing conclusion. I think it's because of different format. It's okay. Perhaps you can just remove the image. It's okay. I think I just read it for you. Okay. So drawing conclusion. What is drawing conclusion and how is it different compared to making inference? Okay, making inference just now, you read and you look for cues, okay, clues that you have in the text, and you relate to your background information, okay, and you try to infer. That's making inferences. Now, drawing conclusion. The conclusion itself, what does it mean? Okay, a conclusion basically is a logical end, okay, meaning that you reach after considering facts and evidence in the text. But how is it different compared to inference? So basically, inference, it's about understanding, and making conclusion, it's about making judgment. Okay, later we look at the table to see the difference. So basically, for example, after reading all evidence in a case, you will derive with the conclusion. So basically, it's like playing with puzzle. Making a conclusion is where you put all the pieces together. Okay, can we look at the next slides where we can compare inference and conclusion? Okay, so basically, making inference where you use clues that you have in a text and you relate with your background knowledge that you have, some things that you already know, information that you already know. But then drawing conclusion will be based on multiple facts and inferences. Basically, inference happen during reading, and conclusion, you finish reading and you make a conclusion based on what you have read. Okay, after you process all information, you understand what's going on, you try to connect the facts that you have and the inference that you have made to come up with a conclusion. Okay. Next one. Okay, inference might not be definite because the meaning could change after you read a new text. For example, you read a thick novel. When you read the first chapter, you make inferences based on information that you have in the first chapter. But as you read the second chapter, your inference could change because you receive new information. Okay, so inference might not be definite. Okay, but then when you draw conclusion, you finish reading the whole novels, you got all the information, you got all the facts, you got all the inferences that you have made before. So it's your final judgment of the whole novel. Okay, that's making a drawing conclusion. Okay, and when you make inferences, basically you reader trying to fill in missing information. Okay, but when you draw a conclusion, you try to connect final meaning of everything. Okay, so basically, can you get the difference between making inference and drawing conclusion? It's there's very like one tiny line. It's very hard sometimes for us to differentiate making inferences and drawing conclusion because they are quite, I would say, very similar. Okay, but the difference is just that when you draw a conclusion, you also make use of the inferences that you have made before. Okay, are you guys clear the difference between these two?
Yes, madam.
Okay, very good. Now let us go to the next one. Next slide. Sorry, my laptop hang. Okay, I need to look at your slides. My laptop hang, sorry. Okay, so what are the steps that we do when we try to draw logical conclusions? First, okay, we gather, just like how you make an inference, you need to look for clues. So here we also look for information, facts, okay, and we also look back at all the inferences that we had already made, okay, and we try to rule out any opinion that might not be the right conclusion, because we need to make logical conclusions. So some information, some ideas that might not be logical, we need to rule them out, okay, and based on that we try to form a reasoned judgment, a logical judgment, or we can say a logical conclusion. Okay, so basically if we are to put in steps, so first we look for the evidence, we try to make inference, and based on that we try to come up with conclusion. Let us try with some practice. Okay, let's look at the next slide. There's a practice there. Okay, who want to read the sentence? There's 3 sentences. There's 3 sentences. Who want to read? Anyone? Can you help me read this slide, the text? That's 3 sentences about John.
John studied every night for 2 weeks. He completed all the practice questions. On test day, he was calm and confident.
Okay. So if we look at the step just now, first we look for clues and information, and we make inferences, and we try to come up with a conclusion. Okay, first, John studied every night for 2 weeks. So it means we can infer that he has been very hardworking. Okay, he has been very hardworking in his study. So that's the first inference, right? He completed all the practice question. Okay, so he completed all the practice question. We can infer that he had covered all the topics. Okay, all the topic that he's supposed to cover for the test. Okay, then look at his attitude. He was calm and confident. What does it mean? He was calm and confident. It means he's ready. Okay, he got everything in his mind, so we can infer that he's ready. So based on the inference that we made, we can conclude that he was prepared, and most probably we can say he will likely did very well on the test. Okay, so that's how we do, we draw a conclusion. Okay, we look for information, we try to infer to get more information from the text, and then at the end of the day, we try to come out with a conclusion. Okay, is everyone okay? Am I going super fast?
No, madam. No.
Okay, let's go to the next one. The answer is not supposed to be shown on the slides. It's okay, you can see the answers already. Okay, let's look at the, it's okay. Okay, let's look at the text. Okay. Instead of me reading, why don't you practice reading? Okay, who want to read? I can see the same person. Anyone, girls? Any girls want to read?
Where's Sophia?
Thank you. Where's Sophia?
Sophia the first.
We have Yvonne. Yvonne, where's Yvonne?
Sorry, madam.
Okay, Sophia.
Amina's alarm didn't go off. She skipped breakfast and ran to the bus stop just as the bus was leaving. What's
Okay.
the best conclusion?
Okay. Now let us look for clues. Let us look for clues to how to say it? Look for clues to get some inference, to get more information from this. What happened first? Alarm didn't go off. Okay, so alarm didn't go off. What can you infer from that? Based on your experience, if your alarm didn't go off that morning, what happened to you?
I skip class.
Wake up alarm.
You wake up late, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, so we can infer from the line, from the clue saying that alarm didn't go off, we can infer that Amina woke up late that day. Okay, she skipped breakfast and ran to the bus stop. Okay, so she would be hungry. She ran to the bus stop just as the bus was leaving. So the word the bus was leaving, so meaning to say she didn't get to hop on the bus. Okay, so it's very obvious there. Our answer is which one? B. Yeah,
B.
B is the answer. It's very obvious. So from that we can conclude that Amina woke up late, so he missed the bus. Okay, so let us go to the next one. Okay. Okay, let's look at the passage. Passage 1, Science Fair. Okay, who will want to read this? Can Yvonne read this?
Can.
Okay, thank you, Yvonne.
Maria spent weeks working on her volcano project for the school science fair. She tested different materials and carefully recorded her results. On the day of the event, she arrived early to set up her display. Throughout the day, many students and teachers stopped by her booth and asked questions. One of the judges nodded and smiled as she explained her experiments. When the winners were announced, Maria's face lit up with joy. She walked up to the stage to receive her ribbon.
Okay, so let us look for clues in this text. What are the first clue? Najmi Faiz, you just joined. Let's look at the text together. What are the clues that you can find from the text before we come out with a conclusion? The first clue. Yeah, this one is very easy. So you can look there. The text mentioned Maria. One of the judges nodded and smiled when Maria presented her experiment. That's one.
We have Faris here. Try to answer. Yes, Ahmad Faris. Ahmad
Yeah.
Faris Imran. He raised his hand. Are you trying to answer, Ahmad Faris? No response.
What are the clues that we have from the passage? Okay, first you look at that line. One of the judges nodded and smiled as she explained her experiment. Okay, so from that, we can say that the judge was happy with Maria's experiment, right? And when the winner were announced, Maria's face lit up with joy. So we can say that she's happy. Okay, so when she's happy, we can conclude that, okay, she walked up to the stage to receive her ribbon. So from these clues, we can conclude that Maria won a prize at the science fair. Okay, so basically, actually, I have prepared an online game. Okay, a quizzes for the students. I think I've sent a link to Miss Siti Aisha. Okay, can we go to the game?
All right, wait. It is with me. I'm going to share the link first. So we are going to play quizzes, right?
Yes, yes.
Okay, so everyone please get ready with your phone. Okay, I'm going to share the link in our chat box here.
Okay, perhaps you can share in a mountain mode so that we can see the flow of our student who's running, climbing the mountain.
Oh, okay. So in that case, if that's the case, I'm should be the one who's running the game, isn't it? Okay, wait.
Yeah.
Okay, wait. I'm going to give a new link. Wait.
Or you can also show the QR on the screen.
Okay. Okay. Wait. I need to stop presenting first. Okay. Quizzes. Okay, everyone, you can check the quizzes here on screen. I'll try to make it bigger, the code. All right, please scan the code and join the game.
So Miss Nazra, how many students do we have today?
We have about 80 and above currently participating, yes. Okay, it's 40 already, 41. I need more. There should be about 80 of you here. It's 50. Right, can we start? 90? We have about 40, 52 participants here. Shall we start?
Yeah.
Okay, let's start.
Answer the question, I think.
Sorry, any?
I think you can show the question.
The question? Oh, sorry. Are you looking at the leaderboard or what? You need to see the question?
Yeah.
I think we look at the leaderboard first. Then you discuss the answer. See? Okay. Shamil is in the first place, followed with Yvonne and Ichi. Okay, congrats Shamil, followed with Adiba and then Cecilia. Okay, should we end the test, the quiz? Aini?
Can we review the question together?
Sorry?
Review the question together.
You're going to review the questions?
Yeah, can we review the
Okay,
question
so I end it first.
Yeah.
All right.
Different place question.
Shamil, congratulations, Shamil. Okay, let us review. This session is supposed to end at 4, right?
Yep.
Yeah, let us review the question together. Okay, let us read the text together. Okay, Ryan was looking forward to sleeping over at his friend Robert's house. Though they had been classmates for a while, the two had only recently become good friends. Ryan packed up his sleeping bags, a pillow, and a few of his favorite toys and games. So from this, I think the text is not complete. Can you scroll down? Okay, and his mom dropped him off at Robert's. So Robert met Ryan at the porch and two did their secret handshake and started playing right away. First, they played Pirates in Robert 3. What is that? 3 Fort. Okay. Next, they played Ninja in Driveway and then they started getting dark. It started getting dark and they went inside of Robert's house. As soon as they walked into the house, Ryan's eyes started getting red and itchy. And he saw a big orange cat sitting on the couch. He started sneezing uncontrollably. Okay, so he said I have told my mom. So from that, sneezing, red eyes. So that's our clues, saying that Ryan is allergic to cats. Okay, so this one, okay, for you to answer this question very quickly, you need to be good with skimming and scanning. Okay, you just need to skim and scanning for the right clues. When you get the clues, then you get your answer. Okay, can we go to the next question? Mr. Thomas, okay, Mr. Thomas sat on the front porch of his house in a bathrobe and bunny slippers with his head in his hands. He was holding the daily newspaper. The sun shined brightly in the sky. His neighbors were coming out of their houses and getting in their chairs. Mr. Thomas sighed and his neighbor, Mr. Rosencrantz, stepped out of his porch and saw Mr. Thomas. Did it again? Said Mr. Rosencrantz, and Mr. Thomas replied, "Yep." So Mr. Rosencrantz chuckled and said, "Here, Mr. Thomas, you can use my cell phones. I could even keep a key over here if you wanted." Okay. Yeah, that's the key. I could even keep a key over here if you wanted. So Tom thankfully grabbed the cell phone and called his wife. "Honey, I did it again." So the neighbor can hear Mrs. Thomas yelling at Mr. Thomas in a high-pitched sequel. Okay, so based on that, we can say that Mr. Thomas has gotten locked out of the house again because the neighbor say, I can keep the key for you if you want. So that's the clue. Okay, nice question. Okay, Thomas, sorry, it's very long, I think. Okay, Gloria, do we have enough time? Because I have another game for you to play. Do we have enough time to play this and review the question? What do you think, Miss Nazra?
I think we can pass this.
Yeah,
Continue with the another game. Are you going to play another? Are we going to play another game, or are you going to continue with the lesson?
Okay, this one basically is just a practice for you. Okay, you can find a lot of this practice on Quizzes and Kahoot if you want to. And there's another one. That game focus on whether you understand or not what is making inferences and drawing conclusion. So perhaps we can continue with another game.
Okay, we are going to play another quizzes. So get ready. I'm going to share the link. Okay, everyone, please scan the QR code here to join the game. Can I start the quiz?
Yes, please.
Let's start. can I end the music? All right. Let's stop it. So, who is the winner?
And the winner is Rizky. Okay, so basically, I think this quiz focus on you understanding the theory behind making inferences and drawing conclusion. So basically, number one, what does it mean to make an inference? So it means to make inference means deducing meaning based on evidence and reasoning. And don't forget, you need to relate with your background information that you have, your general knowledge. Okay, number two, how can you identify inferences in a text? So you can identify by analyzing the context, the tone, implied meaning beyond text. Okay, number three, what is the difference between making inference and drawing conclusion? So making inference is a step in reasoning, yes, when you try to give meaning to something, to the clue, while drawing conclusion is the final judgment based on the reasoning. Okay, next question number four. How do you draw a conclusion from a given text? So basically you analyze the text main idea and evidence to form logical inference, and based on the inference you derive with logical conclusion. Okay, next question number five. Provide of example an inference you can make from a short story. So for example, from the character. Okay, the character is compassionate and values companionship. So from the short story, you read and trying to understand the attitude, the emotions shared, the behavior of a character, then you can derive with meaning. Okay, next, what clues in the text can help you making an inference? You can look at the character section, you can look at the dialogue, you can look at the description as well as the tone. And next one, why is it important to draw conclusion when reading? Okay, because it helps you to enhance your understanding of the text, and it helps you to improve your critical thinking. This is beyond just text. Okay, and next, how can context help you make inferences? Okay, it can help you to make inferences by providing background information, clues that clarify meaning and intent in the text. Okay, question number 9. What strategies can you use to improve your inference skills? You can practice your active reading, okay, engage in discussion, you can analyze the context clues, and you can solve puzzle when reading. Okay, for example, you can read novels and pay attention to small details, the clues in the novel, so that you can guess what will happen next. Okay, and the last question, explain how to support a conclusion with evidence from the text. So basically, support the conclusion by identifying relevant evidence from the text, and it can explain its connection to your argument. So basically, we're done with the quiz. Can we go back to the slides? I think we have a few, I think we have two more slides one more slide that I haven't covered. Okay, just one more, I think. No, yeah, this one. So basically, when you're making inferences or drawing a conclusion, there are a few things that you need to remember, because these two skills, basically, I think they are being tested in wet reading paper. Okay, and if I'm not mistaken, they go in section 5. Section 5 or section 6, something like that. So when you do infer, making an inference and draw conclusion, make sure you stick to what the text says. Okay, you stick to what the text says, the clues in the text. Yes, you can relate to your background information, what you know, but then stick to it and make sure you use logical thinking, not your own personal opinion. Okay, I would say these skills is quite high level reading skills. So whatever it is, if for example later you're going to take your MWED exam, pay attention to the text, stick to the text, do not go overboard. Okay, and make sure your personal opinion do not affect you making inference and drawing conclusion. Okay, so the best conclusion is the most logical one, the most likely, not the most dramatic. Remember that. Okay, so with that, I think I'm done with the lesson. Okay, thank you very much. I think we finished early, quite early.
It's okay. Okay. So before we end, we're going to open the session for Q&A question. Do you have any question? Students?
Any question?
No, madam.
Yes, and no question? Have you guys try looking at reading paper from one exam? Yeah, if I'm not mistaken, these are some of the skills being tested in wet papers, wet reading papers.
Yes, correct. No question from members of the floor? Maybe things that you're not clear with?
No question, madam.
No question.
Kanazra, I think for my Sarah has a question.
Yes, by my Sarah. What is the question?
Oh, okay. I just asked Madam Ainu whether the quizzes is still open to be played later or not.
Yes.
Because I want to share the quizzes with my students. Is it still playable after?
You cannot hear you very clearly.
Madam Nazra, can you repeat the question?
Madam Maisara asked, can we use the same link for quizzes? Is it open to be played? So we can share with with our students as well?
Sure. You can use the link to play with your students, no problem.
Alright. Okay. Okay, since there's no question, thank you, Madam Aini, for that insightful and practical session. Okay. Since there is no question, I think we can end the session. Before we end the session, could please everyone switch on the camera so we can have a photography session. So we
Sorry,
can...
Madam Nazra, you forgot
Yes.
the feedback form and attendance.
Oh yes, sorry, I forgot about the feedback form. Okay. Okay, while waiting for you guys to switch on your camera, I'm going to share with you the form. Madam Aisara, could you please share the link again? Is the link? Yeah, there. There you go. So for all participants, please fill in the feedback form. To all participants. Okay. So, all right. We have Siti Aisyah here. The rest, could you please switch on the camera? Yvonne, Emir, Daniel.
Sorry, madam. My camera broke down.
Ya betul. Same old. Okay. I think we can take picture now. Madam Aisyah or Madam Mariam. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Okay. Any more, Madam Mariam? Are you helping with the picture?
Let me do it again.
Okay.
Just now I didn't paste it. Okay. 1, 2, 3. Capture. Sorry. Capture select portion. Okay, senyum semua. Smile. Okay. Alright.
Bye.
Bye-bye. Thank you, everyone.
All right. Thank you very much.
Thanks a lot, madam. Catch you later.
Thank you, madam. Bye-bye.
Thank you, everyone.
Thank you, madam. Bye-bye. Thank you, madam.
Tang tu je lah diorang meriah. Irfan, Reza.
Thank you, madam.
Okay. Thank you, everyone.
Okay, thank you, madam. Bye.
Thank you, madam.
You can stop recording kot, Cik Yam.
Okay.
And then my friends want to say bye-bye.
Thank you, madam. Bye.